Hello everyone, Willie the Bam Johnson here. Just wanted to say thank you to everyone that is behind the production of this documentary that's premiering this weekend. As a matter of fact, today at the Action on Film Festival there in Las Vegas. I'm sorry I'm not there, but Robert Parham, want to say thank you. Mr. Shane, YMMA, Antoine, my wife, my students, everybody that has gotten behind this production to make sure that this was a completed project. Maverick Entertainment for picking it up and distributing it. And today it'll be shown there in Vegas, as well as being nominated for a award, possibly, so we'll see what happens. But God is good even to get to this point. And I just want to thank everyone. It is based upon my life story, talking about some deep-rooted stuff, some challenging things, some raw, uncut. I mean, it is PG-13. It's real deep, talking to you about the reality of what I had to go through. But along with that, we also been working hard to make sure the book. I want to say thank you, Jesse Bowen, Mr. Jeff, Miss Kimber, Mr. Wilkes, his wife, everyone that got behind this production here to make sure this comes out. These two go hand in hand, the documentary and the book. The documentary talk about the negatives, the book talks about the solutions. And what I want to talk about today is the book. That's what I want to bring you in. I want to bring you into the mental commandments of personal safety. We want to talk about the God of solutions to the violence that's plaguing our society right now. I mean, I want you to follow me here because think about it. I mean, we live in such a selfish and, unemotional society right now. I'm not saying everybody's that way, but things are so challenging right now. People are so disconnected to social awareness. People are so disconnected to helping one another, being polite to one another. And that was the thing that we seen happen so much in the inner city. Those are things that happen in that environment that I came up in. And one of the things that the book talks about when we talk about commandment number 1, we're talking about being aware of your surroundings at all times, being consciously aware of everything that's going on around you. And I want to read something real simple here, little something here for you. It says the first of the month in a tough inner city, let's say Baltimore, for example. It's payday, it's welfare check. The checks have arrived, the people didn't cash them, and now the drug dealers out on the corner, flipping and twirling and making that money. They making well over $20,000 to maybe $30,000 in income. You understand what I'm saying? That's how crazy it is out there. They have been set up, ready to just serve and serve and serve. And you just see these guys running this operation, this illegal operation, just like a corporate operation, a multi-million-dollar operation. The same rules, principles, they're just doing illegal activity. And we have to be aware of that. Most importantly, we have to be aware of certain things. And it goes on a lot deeper into a little bit more awareness about this. But some of the other highlighted points, like crowds of people, individuals, eyes puffy, paranoid, walking around, just nervous and, irritated. We got crowds of people just repeatedly going to the same places over and over and over. You see them going back and forth, back and forth. The same people standing around, looking around, talking, hand to hand. You got to be aware of that. Sharp dress, slick, cool, jewels, rhythmic flow of a talk, conversation. Yo, what's going on, baby? And individuals just constantly shouting out, yo, using codes, using signals, woo-boo, woo-boo, things like that. Fancy cars, you know what I'm saying? Being aware of the possible violence that can break out, the gun battles. You got to be aware of all these things. But one of the things that I want us to think about too, we can't just be aware of those things that's happening in the negative environment. We got to be aware of those things that's happening right around you in your suburban communities. And in the community I'm in right now, I'm right outside the mayor's office here, right outside our dojo. You got to be aware of the movie theater. You got to be aware of the restaurant. I mean, people are just not as consciously aware of being polite and respectful towards other people. So anything can happen anywhere. So it's important that you be aware of everything that's going on around you. Being aware of the voice tonality, being aware of the body language, being aware of the energies that come in the room. And that's really, really important for you to be aware of. I mean, my story is that I was that person. I wanted the documentary, the book, I just wanted to share with you how I was thinking when I was living that way. And when I was that predator on the other side, choosing to commit these sort of behaviors towards people, not really caring about anyone that was trying to stop us from doing what we had to do. My goal was to get paid, get money, and do what I needed to do to run the operation and be on that winning team of success. And that's what we did. I mean, the one thing that we all know, doing bad things, negative things, the ends are always the same: jails, institutions, and death. You know, and I didn't experience some of those things, but do I ever want to go back? No, I don't. You know, so my lesson to a youth, or my lesson to even corporate America, you know, to anybody out there running a business, just anybody out there that's trying to help other people, or trying to, most importantly, be safe. Be aware of your mental mindset, being aware of the environment for your family, your community, your home, your business, everything. First, most importantly, take care of yourself, man. Keep your mind right. Be aware of what you're thinking inside your own mind. Be consciously aware of what you're putting out there. What sort of energy you're putting out there. What sort of body language you're putting out there. Are you giving respect, showing respect? Are you being considerate of other people's needs, other people's emotions, and all that stuff? And are you, you know, putting your best foot forward, being conscious of, you know, are you leaving that environment in a better situation than what it was before you came? To me, that's that commandment, being aware of your surroundings. It starts from the inside out. And that's the principle here. The one thing that you take away when we talk about principle number one, being aware of your internal surroundings, everything that's going inside your temple, your mind, your body, your spirit, and be conscious of what you're putting out there. That's really, really important. I believe if we put good love, we put out, you know, good energies, good vibrations, you know, when things come, and they ain't gonna always go our way, they're gonna go, you know, crazy. It's gonna be some crazy people, some crazy energy, some crazy situations. But if we continue to strive for the best and be consciously aware of trying to redirect those negative energies, or trying to get away from negative things and negative situations, we can become a better person. And that's the whole purpose of the documentary. That's the whole purpose of the book. So if you get a chance, don't forget, the documentary will be released August the 17th by Maverick Entertainment. You can also check out Wyman Made. They're also distributing the documentary. We probably have someone else picking it up and making sure you can get the actual documentary. And then don't forget the book. You can also pick up the book right now. That's available. And don't forget about the incredible artwork that's out there that's different from this, but Maverick Entertainment made one. The posters and everything, guys. It's about being aware, being mentally aware of personal safety. You know, one of the things that's really important, and it talks about this in chapter 1, Master Brown always says to me, is that self-defense is all about your mind, your body, your spirit. But if we can focus on what to do and how to avoid situations and keep our spirit right, we probably will never have to use the physical aspect. We constantly keep on promoting the physical harm that we put on other people. But remember, that's hard to recover from. So I leave you with this. Try to do everything you can do mentally, so you'll never have to use these. Because even if you have to use these, you done already lost the fight. Who wants to be out there fighting and getting in trouble and trying to hurt other people? That's a hard emotion to recover from, especially if you take someone's life. So let's put out positive energy. Let's uplift people. Let's empower people. And that's what these two products are about. So make sure you pick yours up. Once again, thank you, everybody, for the Action on Film Festival. Hope we, you know, bring home something good. But most importantly, even if we, you know, regardless of what happened, what this outcome is, we got a lot of other things that's going on this weekend. But the blessing is this, that the documentary and the book is out. Make sure you pick up your copy, share it with your kids, share it with your community, and most importantly, read it, study it, and become the best you can possibly be. Mental Commandments of Personal Safety.